You close your eyes at night and drift into sleep, trusting your body to rest and recover quietly as always. But while you sleep, something is quietly slipping away, not painful, not loud, just slowly fading. Your muscles are disappearing, not because you forgot to exercise, but because your body is starving for the wrong reason. After 60, this is not a rare condition. It is so common that doctors have given it a name. They call it sarcopenia, and it is what makes you feel weaker with each passing year. You notice it when it takes longer to rise from a chair or when stairs suddenly feel steeper. You tell yourself it is aging, but the truth is deeper and more urgent. Every night you sleep without proper muscle fuel, you lose a little more strength, and over time that loss becomes independence. The worst part is you may not even know it is happening until it is too late. That is why I want to tell you the truth now before another night passes. When you sleep, your body does not shut down. It works behind the scenes, repairing cells, resetting hormones, and restoring energy. But there is one quiet process that happens at night that most people do not realize. If you are over 60, your body begins to break down muscle tissue while you rest. Not because it wants to, but because it has no choice. During sleep, you are fasting. You go 6, 7, sometimes 8 hours without food, which means your blood sugar drops. To keep vital systems running, your body looks for fuel. And if no steady source of protein is available, it turns to your muscles. It begins to pull amino acids from muscle fibers and convert them into energy. This process known as muscle breakdown is natural but dangerous when it happens every night. At a younger age, your body handles this better. Hormones like testosterone and growth hormones stay high and muscles bounce back quickly. But after 60, those hormones decline. Your muscle building response weakens and your ability to recover becomes slower. This is why muscle loss creeps in silently, not in dramatic ways, but through small changes. You may feel fine. You may still move well, but deep inside, your muscles are shrinking. Over time, this leads to loss of balance, reduced strength, and higher risk of falling. According to the Journal of the American Medical Directors Association, 1 in 3 older adults will fall each year, and among those who fall, many will never regain full independence. But there is more. This breakdown of muscle overnight is not just about age. It is about timing. Most people eat dinner early, maybe 6 or 7 p.m., and go to bed by 10. By the time your body reaches peak repair mode, usually around midnight, there is no protein left in your system, no fuel to support muscle. So your body does the only thing it can. It steals from itself using muscle to survive the night. And when this happens every night, the effect becomes devastating. Think of it this way. You spend your whole day trying to stay strong. You eat well, maybe walk or exercise. But at night, all of that effort begins to reverse. Unless you do one thing, unless you fuel your muscles properly before bed, your body will keep undoing your progress while you sleep. That is why choosing the right food at the right time becomes the key. You do not need pills. You do not need complicated supplements. What you need is a habit, a small one. But it must be consistent and smart. Once you understand what happens while you sleep, everything starts to make sense. The weakness you feel, the stiffness in the morning, the slow pace that did not used to be there, these are not just signs of age. They are signs that your muscles are hungry. You probably will not notice it the first time. Maybe you take an extra second to rise from the couch or you hesitate before stepping into the shower. It is not pain. It is not even weakness in the way most people understand it. It is more like a quiet hesitation, a flicker of uncertainty in your movement. You tell yourself you are just tired, or maybe the floor is slippery or the stairs are steep, but deep down your muscles are changing. And the change is happening slowly enough that you do not sound the alarm. That is exactly how muscle loss works after 60. It does not come with flashing lights. It shows up in small ways that are easy to explain away. You start holding the handrail when you never used to. You feel sore even though you did nothing unusual. You begin skipping walks because your legs feel heavy. Your clothes fit differently, not because of weight gain, but because muscle is quietly disappearing underneath. This is what makes sarcopenia so dangerous. It does not make noise. It waits. And by the time you realize what is happening, you have already lost a good portion of your strength.